Good evening, everybody. And today we're going to be speaking about the divinity of the sacred womb. What is it? What makes the womb sacred? And how to make it sacred? The other question. It's not just, it's a nice way of declaring I'm working on sacred womb and I'm doing this, that, and the other. And in actual sense, good evening, good evening. In actual sense, you're not working on anything because by dancing, by movement, you don't really activate the energy within the womb. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel that you're doing something positive. But the question is this: positive is when you can go within. Okay, the whole process is the energies, instead of praying to heaven, looking up and thinking of God upstairs, think of the God within you, that you are in the image of the God. Okay, the beauty of women is that within your womb, there's a lot of energy, a lot of creative energy, creative force. And to activate that, you have to first and foremost know how to use your voice, okay, to send the sound down to say hello to the divinity within. So it's not about, and that it's only possible if you can actually speak the language. Can you give me 1 second? You have to be able to speak the language of the divinity within you, what they call devadas. Okay, before anyone wants to start working on the womb or anything, whether when you want to go within, the first fundamental thing you have to do is find a Vedic astrologer who will tell you, okay, this is your nakshatra, okay, which is a constellation that governs the way your emotions work. Because when you talk about working with your womb, the womb is connected to your emotion in a strong way. How you feel is how your womb reacts as well. So you need to awaken that womb. So you need to visit a Vedic astrologer who will tell you, okay, your nakshatra, first you want your emotional nakshatra. That's where the moon is in the moon nakshatra. Then you want to know the personality nakshatra. That is the nakshatra or the constellation that governs the lagna or ascendant. So when you know this too, then you know principally how your emotion works and how your personality works. They have to be both worked with. And each of this nakshatra has a planet and also has a subplanet. And then you have the house planet. So you have to know the three of them and then find out which is strong and which is weak and which you have to work with. So then you have to know what the planetary mantras are. Okay? So this is it's not that simple by saying, oh, I want to work with my womb and I'm empowering my womb just by learning how to dance and feel free and trying to lie down on the earth and feel connected to Mother. They're all good practices, but fundamentally, you have to change the energetic imprint in your body to its original pure state. Like when you were born, we're all born perfect. The environment has created a lot of issues in our system, that gives us the problem. That is disempowered us. Like women have been disempowered by patriarchal society system. Patriarchal system is no fault of men today. Because for me, I honor women completely. Yet I'm a man, so I'm supposed to be governed, supposed to behave in the way the patriarchal society wants me to behave. Okay? We are very fortunate that India has the living goddess tradition lives in India. In most of the countries, like before the church, before Islam, the goddesses were worshipped all over the world. Then the system took over, and before even the church came in, or before the church came in, the Hindus were trying to, the patriarchal society started even before that. When men became merchants, okay, when they started trading rather than being growers, then they decided, because they went into that journey because they couldn't handle the energy of Mother Earth and also Varuna and the rivers. So like Ganga, Jamuna, they're all female, named after female goddesses. So they decided to worship to God above. This is before Tantra. This is going back to Vedic system. So in worshipping God above, they changed the teachings to make the goddesses as second. So you don't hear husband of Parvati, you hear wife of Shiva is Parvati. So everything is, the woman becomes like second to the husband. The husband is the Lord and King. And in a lot of the tantric teachings, when you find like Shaivite system, they talk about Shiva as the most powerful. You go and you do Shakti journey, you find Shakti is the most powerful. You go to Vishnuite thing, Lakshmi is not even, in a lot of the temples, Lakshmi is not in the same temple. Because now Vishnu is the preserver, the sun element. When I mean sun, S-O-N, not S-U-N. The sun element. And Saraswati, Lakshmi, is the one that gives prosperity. Without her, your ornaments, your jewelry, your money, everything gets lost. She governs that area, but she governs one more important thing. She governs that serenity within you, that softness, that divinity, that inner beauty, inner prosperity, to feel good. She's the goddess for it. But the one within our body is Mata Kamlamika. Okay, you have Lakshmi in the upper planes, and then you have Kamlamika, which is an aspect of Lakshmi within your body. So when you're looking at Lakshmi, or inner prosperity, or even prosperity for that matter, because if you look at most of the Hindu teachings, when they have a Lakshmi picture, they always have money in a hand flowing out. In reality, she does not give you money. She doesn't even entertain us humans. Within us, her energy is there as Kamlamika. So when you do Kamlamika mantra, you invoke that inner prosperity within you. That inner prosperity is the one that attracts money into your life. Okay, because people trust you better to deal with you. Or you attract money into your life, you attract different things into your life. So the question of attraction comes in how your energy within is. So And so is also the power of your womb. Now, if your power of your womb is not strong, people who get miscarriages, fibroids, cancer, tumor, all of this is when the energy of the womb is low. So if for anyone that wants to have a healthy womb, they have to learn mantras. They have to learn how to do bija mantras, especially how to send the sound down to the womb. Now, when you talk about the womb again, then the second question you have to find out is who are the divinities within that makes all these things possible in the womb. Why is women much more powerful than men? To awaken the energy within a woman, like if, for instance, the ones that I've done personally, within 2-3 days, they start feeling the energy movement. Within a week, they actually can start feeling the Kundalini energy moving. Okay, I don't say every woman that comes to me. Some of them might even take a month for the movement, but everyone can have that movement. But for a man, it takes a long time, sometimes years, because we were not gifted with that energy flow of the creative force within you. Within a woman, there's a creative force. Okay, for me, when I started this journey, it took me a long time to get my energy moving. Whereas when I started working with my wife, actually with her, within 4 days, she started feeling. Actually, he asked me at the 4th day, what do I do with this? Because when I met her, she had no concept of Tantra. She had no concept of Kundalini energy, nothing. She was a straightforward, she was in Holland when I met her. She was a straight Dutch. It's her friend that was more inclined to my work. And she came and she experienced everything. And that's why she decided to come to India and learn from me, but never left. That's 2003, now it's 2021, that's a long time. Okay? So the energy can move in your body if you want it to move. As a woman, you're very gifted that way. For men, we have to work a bit longer. So what we do here, what I share with the world, is known as Tantric Inner Sakthi Yoga. What is popular, that now getting popular or getting introduced into the Western world, they call it Inner Tantric Yoga. Basically what it means is that you start exploring your devatas within your body, or the divinity within your body. Now, why do you need to explore the devatas within your body? You have 72,000 nadis in your body. They supply energy to various parts of your body, keep it fully functioning. When they stop functioning properly, then the illness come into place. So how do you clear the nadis? The nadis can only be cleared if the sound of the mantras you make actually goes into the different energy, different nadis. Okay? So you can take the nadis to move from chakra to chakra, or just let them flow all over your body and clear the path. So when the path is clear, then you find that the central transformer, which is your chakras, becomes more and more stronger. So gradually they open up and you gradually have what you call the Kundalini experience. Let's not focus on the Kundalini at all. Let's focus on just living healthy life, a life that, okay, within the pandemic period at the moment, we all want to have a healthy body. To have a healthy body and a good immune system, you need to do Bija mantras. You need the energy to flow within your body. So we come back to the question now. What are the things we need to do? Or what are the things a woman needs to do to awaken the energy within her womb? What I call to get in touch with the divine architect within the womb. So when you want to work with the womb, so that's the first step. So first step is to get your Vedic astrology done. Second step is to try to connect train your voice, trying to connect with the womb. Okay? Then also work out how to awaken all the planets within your body. See, when you come into this world, based on your karma, your planetary energies, each planet gives you a blessing of energy. Some may give you very strong blessing, some may give you very mild blessings, depending on what your karma. Basic planets that really determine your karma is the moon, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, and then comes the sun. The sun gives life. It blesses everybody with life. So the only area that sun would give is more that leadership quality, that father male energy within you, or the energy of your father. But when it comes to karma, it's the moon, Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu. So you've got to find out how strong or how weak they are. And depending on the strength and weakness, you have to learn how to balance the energy with the outer planets. So if when your energy within you don't synchronize in harmony with the planets outside of you, that's when you find the problem. That's when the obstacles becomes real. So you got to transform by transforming the energy of the planet, you also get rid of your karma. Because if you don't change your way of life, doing the mantras alone won't help, because it's like going one step forward and two steps backwards again. Because when you know and you do the wrong, the penalty is higher. Basically, you are the ones who give yourself the penalty. You're the one that creates the problem. It's not like God comes from above and say you're a naughty, like what in the Christianity they say, God will be, Jesus Christ will be up there waiting for you, and then decide whether you're going to heaven or hell based on your deeds. No. Here there's no such thing as that. The only principle is this: you suffer, your hell is here, your heaven is here. So if you choose to transform, you will feel the heavenliness within you. And that does not depend on how lucky you are earning a lot of money or not. There are a lot of people we will look up and say, oh, they're so rich and they got so much money. But then the question is do they have also the happiness? Some people have one essence of them, the inner prosperity side of it, strong. So they attract money. But they also work very hard, that we don't see. And you find that eventually the question comes to this: are they happy? Are they not happy? So don't worry about what others are achieving. Think about what you want to achieve. Whether you want to be in harmony with the energy of the universe. So it's a macrocosm that needs to harmonize with the microcosm has to harmonize with the macrocosm. So you are the microcosm. Now, that means the first thing is all the planets within you have to harmonize with the planets outside of you. So you have to learn all the planetary mantras. Then you have 10 goddesses. They are known as the Mahavidya goddesses. You have to learn to engage with them. Feel the energy. Try to do the energy, because the first energy you want starts with the pubic hair. So that is the forest that protects the gateway to the womb. So Chinnamasta governs the energy of the pubic hair. Then the entrance of the yoni. See, with the beauty of the women is just the entrance of your vagina is very close. It's like two fingers down, and you can feel the Muladhara. So you're very close to the Kundalini energy compared to men. Men, there's a lot of obstacles before you can get to the Muladhara. So having said that, that means, when you hear people talking about activating your sexual energy to go up, in your case, you don't have to worry about it, because when you try to activate your sexual energy, your Kundalini also awakens. That's how fast it is. That's why women can achieve that. In the old days, women did not have to do mantras. The emotional contribution towards the family, that nurturing quality to serve, they have that. You as women have the attribute to serve. They like to take care of the family. Now we have changed all of that, because now women, since feminism came into existence, women are becoming like men. It's like saying the war of the sexes is quite strong compared to what it was years ago. Years ago, I'm talking about not even the time before mine. Like my mother, my parents, that age group, they had a different concept of marriage. That time they don't even hear of divorces. I mean, not that there's never, but you don't hear it as much. Today, you just look around your own family and friends, you find a few divorce cases. I'm talking about people who follow the Hindu teaching or the Tantric teaching. I'm not talking about the general population yet. Okay? So we all forget that there is a female within. Okay, my mother is within me. My left side of my body is my mother. The right side of my body is my father. For a woman, the same thing. The right side is the father, the left side is the mother. So in a way, you are a man and you're a woman. Biologically, we are similar. It's only you have a reproductive system. The male contributes towards the reproductive system. So the female, she has a reproductive system, whereas the man does not reproduce, but he supports the reproductive. He is the one that gives it the energy. His conscious energy goes into the womb, and then in the womb, the baby, then you have another action that happens. Then there is a soul looking down and saying, okay, is it the right time for me to come? And it's the right time to come, then the soul enters, and then there's the baby in the womb. Eventually becomes a baby in the womb. So there is the male and female in that union. When there's a union between the male and female within the womb, only then a baby is formed. So you came through that union of male and female energy. Okay, so we are both one. Man and woman, we are one half of me is woman, one half of me is men. So I can't, it's not, so when I say if I fight with a woman, I'm fighting with the female within me. And as a man, if a man fights with a woman, he's fighting with the female within him. If a woman fights a man, she's fighting the male within her. So your conflict is actually within you rather than the person you think you're having a conflict with. So you have to learn, for the womb to become healthy, you cannot become too emotional. So you have to come to the stage of accepting that whatever projections you have outside of yourself is what is within you, not your partner. Your partner is only a reflection of what you feel inside. He or she is only doing what they know. They know how to behave. Their behavior is governed by what they understand of life. Okay, it's your choice that you got into that relationship. Like you have people saying, "Oh, he got me into a relationship. He got me involved with him, or she got me involved with him." There's no he or she getting involved. We get involved. Okay, you get involved with a partner, then you